Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Crouch. No. Off. Hey, Lou. Sunday. Hey, Echo.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it's caught off the deflection. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a first down throw. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Check three.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Great 15. 41 Mike, right here.
Now Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, here we go. Back. Louis! Black, come on. Hey, 74.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson with a give to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ricky.
Here's Watson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Slam. 25. Sunday. Check 25. 80 weapon. 357. Check 13. Check 13. Check 31.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check 43. Rush in. Jam. Check. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
Kill.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24, check 24. Shift.
Man 5-7.
We got double up.
Here.
Wentz now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch safety creeping.
Hey, ram.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here.
Alert flare.
On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
57. Watch the slant. 54. 57 to Mike. And he's line up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And that will be incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Check, black.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trailed.
Go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Delta.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, check.
Great.
Check 24. Check 15.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Get out of here, man.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Down, he's coming.
Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got one.
59.
Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
41 Mike, right here. We own this. We own this.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here, check 52. Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
19 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
41's coming.
81.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Wentz going to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check 41.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Bravo.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mike, 41. Mike.
Yeah.
Shift.
Now Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Undercrush.
On second down, it's Sanders, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
41 Mike. Let's go one more.
82, 40. Hey, Charlie.
Now wins. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
We got motion. Back up.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Go. 180.
41 Mike. Hey, check. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the motion. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, switch gears. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.